Hi everyone, I am back with a new recipe and I hope that you really like it. I made this last week for us and my husband said, yep, this is what I've been missing. So what I'm going to make today is chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, whatever you want to call them. I want to go over the ingredients that I have right now. I have chicken thighs. They're boneless, skinless. I have sunflower meal. You could use almond, but I like sunflower better, especially for my allergies. I have some Parmesan cheese. This is the shredded kind. Usually you know that I just grind up my own. My husband, I asked him to get me a wedge of Parmesan and that's what he got me. So it'll work perfect for the recipe tonight. I also have kosher salt and rosemary. And the last thing that I have is a new toy that we got for Christmas, and it is a deep fat fryer. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to deep fry these chicken tenders, and they're going to be so good. So I will show you what I'm going to do now. So we're going to go through the prep, and I'm going to turn you down so you can see my workstation. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a bunch of chicken and it's in these bags. And the reason why is because I got a really good deal on this chicken. And so you know me, how I like to prep everything and throw it in the freezer. So what I did was I actually took two thighs each and put them in Ziploc bags, because for me, I don't really weigh the chicken thighs, but I say that 2 thighs is a serving. So whatever that comes out to be is what it's going to be. And I actually was hoping that I could find a good deal. It had been a while since I had seen any chicken thighs. So I've been wanting to do this recipe for a while. And I actually found a really good deal on several packages. And so that's when I got them, and I froze them so that when I was ready to try this recipe, I could. So all I'm doing is I'm just cutting these into semi-big pieces. You know, you can cut them any size that you want. These are just what I'm making for us. And it's not really hard to do. I've pulled them out of the freezer. I've let them thaw today. I actually helped them along a little bit in the microwave for a minute here, a minute there, and overall they seem to be pretty thawed out, except for this one, of course. Looks like that's got a little bit of a straggler, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off and put it in my bowl. The bowl over here is just, you know, kind of a prep bowl so that I can put all of my chicken in there, and then we can work on getting the coating done. Now, how I'm doing it may be a little bit different. I've never really made a lot of fried chicken, and the fried chicken, when I did make it, was, you know, dip it in egg and then dip it in flour, and I'm gonna skip the egg part, because I think that what I did the other night, I didn't use the egg, and it seemed to give it a light coating, which we really seem to like the light coating. And you can more than absolutely dip it in egg before you dip it into the coating. This is just how I'm doing it, because this is what we liked to do. So if you want a thicker crust, you could put it on or dip it in the egg. I find that when I dip things in egg, though, that a lot more of the coating sticks to it. And because the sunflower meal does have carbs in it, I try to kind of not put a too thick coating on it. And this is our last bag. So see, that didn't take very long at all. And this is, I think, 14 chicken thighs, because we're going to want some of this for our lunches as well. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out, and I will show you the next step. Let me wash my hands real quick and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I have my chicken in the bowl. I have my bowl ready for my coating, and I have a plate that once I get it coated, I'm going to put them on this. I also have my deep fryer, and the basket for my deep fryer. So I am ready to go. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 1 cup of sunflower meal. Now remember, the meal is always gonna be higher in carb than just the real thing, but I like the sunflower meal because it doesn't aggravate my allergies, and actually it's lower in carb than almonds. So I will put a link down below to the almond meal or the sunflower meal that I get. It's really good, and as you can tell, it's got a really nice consistency as well as almond any day. So I've got a cup of that, and I've got a 1/2 cup of the Parmesan cheese. So let me go ahead and get that. If it'll let me. There we go. That's why I like the way I grind up my Parmesan better. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of mush it together a little bit. The next thing I'm going to add is a tablespoon of rosemary. Now this is a teaspoon, and we know that 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. So we're going to do that. And then I'm also going to I'm going to be a little heavy-handed with the salt. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of salt. And that's it. That is the entire recipe. So I'm just going to use this measuring spoon real quick and kind of get things mixed up and well combined. And then we're going to just start doing the chicken. Okay. So there's that. And all right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the chicken thighs that we've pre-cut, and we're just gonna go ahead and get them well coated. Again, like I said, it's not gonna be a really heavy coat, but it will be enough to give it a little bit of love, you know. And I'm just gonna prep several of them. They're not all gonna fit in the basket at once, but we'll just get this plate filled out, and then I will get them going in the oil. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna move this stuff off to the side because I'm not gonna prep it all right now. I will finish it up after this video is done, but I wanted to show you what I've got over here. And this is my deep fryer. This I got at Dollar General. It was actually a present for my husband, so I won't say how much it was. But it does do deep frying and steaming. And so I have followed the instructions to heat up the oil. The oil that I'm using is actually canola. I know that it is not the most healthy. I know that there's better options out there, but because of my allergies, this is the only option that I have. I'm sensitive to peanuts. I can't have avocados. I can't do lard or anything or bacon grease or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and use canola. You use the oil that you want. And this is really nice and hot. I've been having it warm up for quite a while now. And so all you have to do is you take the chicken and you put it in the basket. And I'll tell you, this is a real treat for us. We don't do fried stuff very often at all, just because it's fried and everything. But all you do is you put it in. And we're gonna let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until it's golden brown. So once it's done, I will bring it out of the oil and I will show you what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's see how things are looking. Look. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of these out now. And I'm gonna get the next 4 going. And and then we'll take a look at these. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. Don't those look amazing? Let me taste them and make sure that they're okay. We want to make sure that they're fully cooked, that they are not raw in the center, that they're still good and juicy, which this looks really, really good, and that it's got a good crust to it. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite and see what it tastes like. That's good. It's good. Could use maybe a little more salt, but overall though, it's really good. You could go ahead and eat this with your favorite dressing, blue cheese, ranch, keto honey mustard made with that Sucre and Gold, like my recipe. But yeah, overall this is really good. I really like it. It's fully cooked, but it's really tender. So maybe let it cook just a little bit longer to get a little more crispy. Let me try this one. This one looks a little more crispy. Any excuse to eat it, right? That was so good. That just makes me so happy. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue cooking up the rest of my chicken thighs. I'm gonna enjoy my lunches this week with my fried chicken for salads and snacks and whatever. Well, you know I don't eat snacks, but anyway, this is gonna be a really great meal to have for the rest of the week, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go finish cooking it. You guys have a great rest of the night. Enjoy your dinner, and I will talk to you soon.